Another day, another story. Men circled the three women, their fists wrapped around thick iron pipes and wooden sticks. The women huddled on the ground at the center of their village in the western Indian state of Gujarat and whimpered as the crowd gathered. Two young men had died in the village, and the women were being called Dakhan, the Gujarati word for witch. They were accused of feasting on the young men's souls. Madhuban clutched her right upper arm. She had taken 3 blows from one of the pipes and was sure her bones were broken. Her sisters-in-law, Susie Laban and Kam Laban, covered their heads as wood and metal pounded their backs. The names of women targeted by witch hunts have been changed in this story, to minimize the risk of further assault or of jeopardizing pending legal cases. The attack on the trio, in Gujarat in 2014, was one of thousands of witch hunts that take place in India. More than 2,500 Indians have been chased, tortured and killed in such hunts between 2000 and 2016, according to India's National Crime Records Bureau. Activists and journalists say the number is much higher, because most states don't list witchcraft as a motive of murder. Witch hunts primarily target women and exploit India's caste system and culture of patriarchy. Men who brand women as Dakhan capitalize on deeply rooted superstitions and systems built on misogyny and patriarchy to lay blame on females. The accusations of sorcery are used to oust women from valuable land that men covet, in a region where flawed development plans have produced agricultural failures, say sociologists who study violence in India. Witches are also convenient explanations for rising infant mortality rates and deaths from malaria, typhoid and cholera. A few states have adopted anti-witch hunting laws, but Gujarat is not one of them. Women there are using their own resources to fight back. At Anandi, a Gujarati non-profit that supports vulnerable communities, women sit in a circle on the floor and share samosas. The women are learning the law, demanding a desk in the local police station so they can advocate for women who walk in to report violence, and they are pushing for witch hunting to be outlawed. Why are women accused of witchcraft? Read about research in rural China, where the charge seems used by a household to get land, money, or other resources from rivals. In December 2017, Susie Laban and her sister-in-law, Madhuban, who were beaten during the witch hunt 4 years ago, sat on the dirt floor inside a friend's house, talking to me. It has been 3 years since the attack, and the sisters-in-law say it is not safe to discuss the witch hunt in their own home because they still live with the men who called them Dakhan and beat them. Madhuban's cheeks are hollow, the whites of her eyes visible. "I am scared in my own home," she says. "I faint with fear. What kind of way is this to live?" The violence and accusations against Madhuban, Susie Laban and their sister-in-law began in 2012. That year the 3 women found their male relatives routinely defecating in the plot of land where the sisters grew corn, lentils and peas. Almost half of India's households lack a toilet, according to the 2011 census, and many of those people defecate in the open. Of the 1.7 million people around the world who die each year because of a lack of sanitation and access to clean toilets, 600,000 live in India.